When it's time for an adventure on the open highway, one quick call to American Family Insurance gets you headed in the right direction. Our travel peace of mind package is there if you encounter a bump in the road. From roadside assistance to rental car coverage, we have you covered. Find a local agent or get a quote at amfam.com.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard the tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back, legally, on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
We're the mighty 99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle. An Odyssey station. This is the mighty starring BJ and Migs mornings.
Because, hey, at least once a day, you should experience a BJ.
You know, I'm ready for my BJ.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle, bringing back Pain in the Grass. Oh, yeah, 3 big days, Labor Day weekend, and, boy, the shows we have for you spanning the 51-year history of The Rock, pretty impressive.
And now the weather's finally going to get better by the end of the week. I was getting nervous that maybe Pain in the Grass would be having it in, 30-degree weather. It's just crazy how this weather's been.
But there's no guarantee. No guarantees, even in,
Well, let's hope we have fun in the sun while Incubus and Sublime with Rome are playing. Yeah. That's going to be a blast. Alice in Chains going to be on Saturday of Labor Day weekend. Yeah. And then you got Sammy Hagar, The Glorious Sons, George Thorgan, The Destroyers happening on Sunday.
Yeah, this is a heck of a show, and tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster. And don't forget the pre-show, which is August 31st at the Moore Theater with the Pretty Reckless and Aaron Jones. And we do have a limited number of tickets to the BJ and Migs party. That's a separate area where we go hang out with you, get to take a break, have a beverage, hang with us. If you want all the info, Pain style, just go to KISW.com.
Let's play B Migs. It's time to play the game.
Yeah. For Beat Migs, and it's time to pump it over Monday. Oh, yeah. Pump it up. Pump. Yeah, get pumped up for a Monday and attack that week. Beat it up. Yeah. Show it who's boss. Yeah. Let's get to our contestants today. We got Charles in Spanaway. Charles, are you there?
I'm here. By the way, you guys can thank me for taking the rain from you. I'm going to the East Coast and it's supposed to rain the whole time while I'm over there.
Yeah, take all of that. Thank you very much, Charles. I appreciate you, buddy.
What part of the East Coast are you heading to?
I'm going back to my hometown in Virginia, Northern Virginia area. I got a reunion coming up and visit family, that sort of thing.
Oh, nice.
Cool. Right on, man.
Well, you're going to be inside, so you can't escape. That's wonderful when you're going back to family. Wow. Let's see if you get out of here.
All right, goodbye.
For those playing at home, Charles will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Charles, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
On Saturday Night Live, from what country did the Coneheads claim to be from?
France.
Yes. Which country was at war with Iran from 1980 to 1988?
Iraq.
Yes. Fred Savage played Kevin Arnold in what sitcom?
The Wonder Years.
Yes. Who co-wrote the song We Are the World with Michael Jackson?
Lionel Richie.
Yes. Disneyland is located in what California city?
Anaheim.
Yes. Nina had a hit in the 80s with 99 Red what?
Balloons.
Yes. What 1978 movie inspired toga parties on college campuses?
Animal House.
Yes. Which organ of the body does the adjective renal refer to?
Your butt.
No.
Nice.
Oh, shoot. Pass.
What is the only fruit to have its seeds on the outside?
Strawberry.
Yes. Which planet is named after the god of the sky?
Pass.
Which organ of the body does the adjective renal refer to?
No idea.
All right, then. Well, Charles, you still get 8 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good score right there.
Yeah, it is.
Yep, and if...
I might have a bone to pick, but I don't know. I may be wrong about the answer, so I'm going to wait to see what the answer is first.
Oh, here we go. Great. BJ's bones. Always love it when he picks those bones.
But, I mean, I could be wrong, which is why I'm not saying anything, because that's why I'm just saying it's a precursor.
Well,
it's been a while since I picked bones.
Well, it's a Monday, so I hope you're wrong.
All right, thanks, buddy.
Steve, you're back. Are you ready?
Quick shout out. A couple awesome people I got to spend time with at the Snoqualmie Casino. Shout out to Jay.
That's right.
And also shout out to Scott, who just became a grandpa. So that's pretty exciting.
Wow.
So both work over at the Snoqualmie Casino and both great dudes and big listeners of the show. So that was pretty awesome.
Father's Day, man.
Yeah,
First
right?
Father's Day where you're like, your pa and grandpa.
Yeah, absolutely. Plus we gave away a Harley Davidson. It was all fun.
Nice.
Man. Can't go wrong with those kind of days. And I'll be back there on Friday.
look
Friday
at you.
afternoon around 3:30. Come say hi to me if you're at the Snoqualmie Casino.
Look at you. You're becoming like their buddy. And,
BFFs.
Yeah. Again,
And Steve loves to party, man.
I'm not so sure it's anything but that they just have the Vista Steakhouse and, of course, the great buffet place there is what I'm thinking.
Well, they know how to twist a good arm.
That's for sure.
Are you ready? Oh, yes. On Saturday Night Live, from what country did the Coneheads claim to be from?
France.
Yes. Which country was at war with Iran from 1980 to 1988?
France.
No.
Which kind? Would you say?
Which country was at war with Iran?
Iraq.
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Fred Savage played Kevin Arnold in what sitcom?
The Wonder Years.
Yes. Who co-wrote the song "We Are the World" with Michael Jackson?
Oh, Ballerina Girl. Oh, it's Lionel Richie.
Yes.
Lionel Richie.
Disneyland is located in what California city?
Oh, Danny's going there. Anaheim.
Yeah, he is. Nina had the hit in the 80s with 99 Red what?
Balloons.
Yes. What 1978 movie inspired toga parties on college
Animal
campuses?
House.
Yes.
Based in Oregon.
Which organ of the body does the adjective renal refer to?
The hiney?
No.
Oh. The eyes.
No.
The liver.
No. What is the only fruit to have its seeds on the outside?
Oh, crap. Oh, man. Pomegranate.
No.
Strawberries.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a tie.
Wow.
Nice game, Charles.
Yeah. So close.
That was cool. I'll take a push over a loss any day of the week.
There you go. That's the spirit.
I will, too. Have a good trip, buddy.
Will you too? See you guys when I get back.
Yes.
All right, there you go. Well, there's it. And you know what? Steve doesn't get a song, so that's a win.
Yeah. Yes. There was one question you didn't get to, which I feel would have been the deciding factor. Which planet is named after the god of the sky?
Venus.
No.
Jupiter.
No.
Earth.
No. What's your favorite answer?
Uranus?
Yes.
Damn it.
Yep.
And look at me not guessing that one.
Well, you didn't get there at the end there, too, so.
I was all about the butt with one of them. I was like, how many butt answers can I give?
I know.
Oh, there's never enough with you. Come on.
Charles did the exact same thing also, but he didn't know he got to the God of the Sky planet question. Didn't answer it that way either. Oh. So you guys both missed that, but yeah, it was that one. Which organ of the body is the adjective renal refer to?
Is that the kidney?
Yes, it is.
There you go. Well, that's the answer I thought, but then I feel like I'm not going to nitpick after all.
Well, why would you nitpick?
Yeah, because I'm an idiot. That's why.
Oh,
yeah.
Because I'm like, that's the answer. Like,
no, it is the answer, but I even checked myself on this one. I'm like, you know what? This nitpick you're going to lose. Don't even bother.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Just leave
so
it,
I just felt
away.
like,
don't keep poking it.
walk away.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we're good. Congratulations on your tie, everyone. I'm out of here.
Yep, everything's good.
Are you sure you don't want to know the nitpick? No. See, he's addicted to pain. That's the thing. He wants him to bring the pain. Or maybe not.
So the S and M for him, and the M stands for beat Miggs.
Yeah, that's what it is. There was a recent poll that was done on first date deal breakers, and they involve food, cuddling, and saying tee-hee. Oh, yeah, I'm going to tell you all about this at 7:17 on The Rock.
When it's time for an adventure on the open highway, one quick call to American Family Insurance gets you headed in the right direction. Our travel peace of mind package is there if you encounter a bump in the road. From roadside assistance to rental car coverage, we have you covered. Find a local agent or get a quote at amfam.com.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
KISW, The Rock of Seattle. There's a new poll online on first date deal breakers, and it asks if any of them are bad enough to immediately eliminate the chance of a second date.
They bring their husband.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Well, for some.
Yeah.
If you bring your wife, it's okay, but if you bring your husband,
I'm only speaking from my own experience. So
yeah. Yeah. It calls them first date icks. Like what, icky?
Yeah, it's a new thing.
Okay.
I'm shocked you haven't started using this term yet, BJ.
Yeah, you know what? I guess people probably using it around me. Now I know what they mean when they go, "Oh man, you give me the icks." Is that what's the proper way to use it? You give me the icks? Is that it, or?
I think it's just ick.
Oh,
and if
ick.
there's more than one, you say icks.
Oh, I see. So icks. All right, or ick. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Okay. I'll get back to you.
It's
see how
mostly with like relationships, so it's not like like television shows are giving you the icks, BJ.
Oh,
so
that's not
I just want to make
cool.
sure they use it properly. Like,
well,
like the performance of the Tampa Bay Lightning is not giving you the icks or something.
Yeah.
Those kind of things.
So 81% of people say it's the last date if someone chews with their mouth open.
Oh, ew. It depends on how
I love that he is the one that's defending this, because you do chew with your mouth open sometimes.
Yeah, I do sometimes. That is very true.
Sometimes. Yeah, you're kind of a smacker.
I think I do too. I was accused of it years ago. I don't know if I've actually cured myself of it, but I know I was accused of it before.
How do you cure yourself of that?
Well, you get
There's
told
a
by
pill.
your parents. And the pill, yes. How about this? 79% said it's a no-no if they order for you without your permission.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Ooh. What decade are we in?
Right.
Well, why would you do that on the first date?
To assert your dominance, BJ.
I mean, some people find that romantic, I suppose, because then you really think, they go, oh, you know me, you know what I like. But maybe later on down the road, I always find there would be too much pressure. Because people ask me to do that, hey, man, why don't you order for me? I go, I have no idea who you are. This is too much pressure.
We had some buddies who sometimes for fun we would order for the other person, knowing what they wanted, just to get the reaction from the wait staff. We'd be like, I'm going to get the chicken wings and he's going to have the meatball sub, and just see what they kind of give it a look like. Are you okay with that? And whoever's the one that's being told on the other end of it just kind of looks and nods like, yes, that's okay. Please help me. Please help me.
Please help me. Yeah, so these are the icks. Okay, these are the different icks that people get. So what we wanted to know from you is pretty simple.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
Because we got a whole list of these, but we want to know from you, man. Based on this, we want you to finish this sentence. I know it's dumb, but I stopped dating someone because of blank. Yeah, I feel like, man, just chewing his mouth open. You're done with him? 206-421-ROCK, text us at 77999. Finish this sentence. I know it's dumb, but I stopped dating someone because of blank.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. 81% of people said they would stop dating someone if they chew with their mouth open. Oh, yeah, that's the X, right? Yeah, that's yeah. So, hey, we want to know this. Finish the sentence. I know it's dumb, but I stopped dating someone because of blank. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let's go to Steve. Steve in Kirkland,
Hello.
You are on The Rock. Oh, hold on a second, Steve.
Guys, how you doing?
Hey,
Good.
Steve. What you got for us, buddy?
So, I met this girl at Jack White, and so I work in the music business, so I meet a lot of girls, and so we went out to dinner,
and she asked me to borrow $50.
At dinner?
No, she just wanted to borrow $50 after we were done eating dinner. We were in the car, and she says, "Hey, do you think I could borrow $50?" And I was like, "What?"
Wow.
I didn't know what to say. I mean,
is that code for like a certain sexual act that maybe she was about to do for you?
You know what? I just didn't think she was. She wasn't $50. I mean, I don't really know how to put it politely. What do you say to that? I mean, I was just. I never have a problem speaking what I have to say, but man, I didn't know how to answer her, and I was afraid that if I said no, then the night was over. But I can't justify giving some chick $50 when I just met her,
So how did that go? So did you just say peace out, I'm done?
I said I don't even know you. I mean, and she just went, okay, fine, and then it got really quiet for the rest of the ride home, and that was it. And I called her once, and she didn't call me back. So I'm good with that.
Yeah, she doesn't want to date no broke ass. I can't give her $50.
Yeah, I just I'm 58 years old, and I've never had anyone do that to me before. I mean, I've had girlfriends ask me for money, but that's after time goes by.
Right, not after a date.
Yeah, I mean, this was just the first dinner. I mean, like I said, I just met her at Jack White.
How much older were you, or were you at the time than she was? I mean, were you older? Was it like a sugar daddy thing? Do you think?
I don't know. I'm 58. She was 30. I think she was 34.
Attaboy.
Oh, well, yeah, that's definitely a sugar daddy thing. I think that's exactly
what my
she was
doctor doesn't make eye contact with me after she asked me about my lifestyle, so that's become a problem too. So I live a different lifestyle. I don't see myself as 58. I know I look 58, but I don't feel 58. And
all I know about you, Steve, is I feel like I'm talking to Tom Arnold. He has a very Tom Arnold-like delivery, doesn't he?
Well, thank you. I appreciate that very much.
What was it about you?
The girl I met when I was before her, she wanted to dye my hair and color my mustache and beard because it was gray, and she did it. And when I looked in the mirror, I looked like an old guy trying to look young. I had to shave my beard and mustache off. It was horrible. So that ended that one.
How old was she? Like, how much older were you guys?
She was 40 or 41. I don't know. Age doesn't really matter. Chicks are chicks,
Yeah, man.
That came out. Well, that came out right.
Yeah,
that came out exactly how you wanted it to come out.
Yeah, I did. I'm not going to try and make an excuse for that. I'm just.
Well, what's this? How old will you go? You said chicks are chicks, but it seems like at least of the last two examples, you've got at least 15 years.
I'm pretty much. I go more towards younger girls or ladies or women, or it's just because of the lifestyle I lead. Isn't sit around the house and do crap. I mean, I'm out all the time. I'm traveling. I'm going to do shows, and I'm on the move all the time.
So what you're saying is that the women you see are just a lot younger, or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, I went down to do the Pearl Jam show in Vegas, and the girl I took with me wanted to camp, so I drove, and I flew to Fresno to do that show, and then I drove down, and she didn't. Every campground we stopped at, she went, "No, it's too sketchy. It's too sketchy." So we ended up staying in Vegas in a hotel. And it cost me like $2,000. I could have flown down there cheaper. And then the show got canceled 10 a.m. Friday morning, so I didn't even get to do the show. And,
what do you mean by doing the show? Are you working the show, or are you just going to the show?
I'm a music photographer.
Okay. I was just curious.
Okay.
Yeah, the last time we spoke, I did some sound effects, and you weren't very happy with me, and I really apologize for that.
That was BJ, not me. I'm always happy with sound effects.
He was like, hey, I'm the sound effects guy, and I was like, I'm sorry.
Oh, what sound effects did you do? Did you actually do some on the show, and I didn't like them?
Well, you were just a little upset that I did my sound effects, and you didn't think that was right because you were the sound effects guy. Yeah. And I get it.
Oh, boy. Oh, and that, unfortunately... I wanted to hear his sound effects.
How is it that I don't remember talking to this guy before.
I do remember his sound effects.
I remember
guys.
that sound effect. Yeah, but I mean, you would think the moment we heard his voice, we'd be like, "Oh, it's that guy again."
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a Beat Migs thing or something, and so he didn't say a whole lot.
I don't remember.
He's gone. I was going to give him a chance to do some sound effects.
I like how he's like, you guys hated how I did sound effects before, so Beat is like, do them again.
I know.
Oh yeah, well, if I get to, I think he was just throwing them on in the background without anybody telling him to, and I was like, what the hell is going on? But now, a little web redemption for the guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I love this guy, though. I mean, he's just like, man, age is nothing. Chicks are chicks, age is nothing. But I won't do anybody who's not young.
Well, he's 58. I mean, really, I don't know how many.
You can meet a nice woman in her 50s, can't you?
Still younger than him.
Still younger, yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot younger. Like, I don't think he'll go any older. Like, it's got to be at least a 15-year difference.
No, I bet he'll go at 50.
Oh, you do? See, I wish he was on the line because I would take that bet.
Yeah,
I would take.
I bet he's dated someone that's 50 years old.
Well, yeah, probably. When he, I don't. Yeah, I still would take that bet. I don't think he has.
I just want to know more about what's up with the doctor like that won't look at him because of the lifestyle that he lives. Like, what is it about taking pictures at rock shows that the doctor's like?
Maybe because of all the women he's with. Maybe that's what I think he's trying to say, that he sleeps around so much that she doesn't want to go down there. And
doctor doesn't even want to do the hernia check.
Yeah, she doesn't want to check it out. I think that's or he doesn't. I think that's because he gets around. He's a man that gets a lot of women.
He's back, BJ.
Back again.
All right, we have a bet, and now also let him do the sound. Steve, don't say bad words, Steve.
No, it just slipped out. I have a very good.
That's what the doctor said.
I'm a good guy. I grew up in the church, but
oh, did you?
Yes, I did. My dad was an assistant pastor. Look how I turned out, huh? But,
well, actually, that's not a very big surprise. A lot of times, the kids of like pastors and stuff usually tend to be the rebellious ones.
You can't even imagine the girls I met. In church. Wow, that's really
right,
something.
Steve. Steve, I want a number. How many women have you been successful with? How many do you know?
Oh, a whole bunch, a lot.
More than is it into the hundreds? Like
it's in the hundreds, yeah. It's not that I'm not like this player guy that goes out just looking to score. I'm not that kind of person, but they just don't seem to last very long. My lifestyle doesn't really allow a good relationship. I had a really good relationship with someone, and she was in a 50-mile-an-hour fender bender, but got a concussion and didn't wake up the next day. And so I've just kind of been. Yeah, it's one of those things where I used to race snowmobiles and motorcycles.
The love of your life basically didn't wake up after. Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, she went home and they told her not to go to sleep, and she did, and that was that. And I mean, it was devastating.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That is very devastating. I know that. Look, guys. I know it sounds like it could be a joke, but it really is a pretty bad thing. So I'm trying not to laugh. Because this is the love of your life. That here's someone who finally, with all the women you've slept around with, it's like that story you see in the movies. But then you meet the one person that changes your ways, sort of like Pepper Potts and Tony Stark. And then, but what if Pepper never woke up? That would be horrible for Tony.
And the odd thing about it was she was the exact same age as me, which was something.
Wow.
When I met her, I had a bunch of people over having a little party, and I was so sick of the people. I walked in and sat in the bathtub and just, with my drink, and she came walking in and took her shirt off and said, so, and that was how we met. And it was just like, yeah, it sounds
so she knew she knew the best way to approach you, at least.
Evidently. We'd never met before that night, but we hit it off.
Wow.
Besides that, but she was just a person that everything we talked about. I mean, it was just like I could talk, and it was more than the sex and all that.
And dude, I genuinely, have a lot of empathy for that. If in fact you did meet the one,
but that's a story I hope you didn't share, at the funeral. Like, hey,
that's a
they didn't invite me to the funeral.
They didn't invite. Oh
no!
I gotta stop just saying stuff.
Her ex-husband, he didn't like me at all because I got long hair and what I do for a living.
What does the ex-husband get to do with
me?
He's the ex. I mean, all right.
Were they still together when you guys were?
They were like best friends. They had a really good relationship. So
were they
really
married?
Cool. I really appreciated that.
Hold on, but Steve does have an important question. Were they married when she took her shirt off and that you were in the bathtub?
No. No.
Okay. All right.
You're a man of integrity.
That is a very, very strict rule.
All right.
Good.
I do not, and will not be with a person that's going out with or
right,
married to someone else. That is the worst thing in the world, I think. And it's happened to me once.
Oh,
and she
of course
tricked me.
it has. Oh,
So,
she tricked you. You didn't know she was married.
She tricked me. After everything was said and done, she said, "Yeah, I forgot to tell you that I got married." She was an ex, and
she was your ex. So
Yep.
you got back with an ex, didn't know that she had a husband. Wow, this is...
Nope, I didn't know, and to this day, it still upsets me.
Yeah, I don't blame. I mean, there's a lot.
I would never want someone to do that to me.
Yeah,
I do have morals. It just doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, but Steve and I, So Steve Miggs and I have a bet.
Well, I already proved it right, man. He dated someone that was his age.
No, I want to say ever since he turned 50. Obviously, if you're 25 and you date somebody when you're 25.
Have you ever dated someone that's the age 50 or older?
What I want to know is, have you dated anybody? He said no already. I didn't even that.
No, I've never
I was going to give you more
anyone,
of a chance, Steve.
Damn it.
Well, I've never dated anyone over 50. I've never dated anyone over, let's see, I think 45, 46, I think, was the oldest.
And that, how long ago was that?
That was, let's see, the one before the last one was 41, I think. She's the one who colored my beard. Oh, my gosh, she was terrible.
It's been a while, Steve.
Everything was great when we were here.
Sorry.
This guy's a lot for a
It's
Monday,
too much right now, man. Like someone just said, Steve's stories go from 0 to 100 real fast with very little detail.
Yeah, that's so true.
Love you, Steve.
Well, he's in the music business. Are you surprised? Running around doing what he does.
We still didn't get the sound effects.
No. Steve, call. No, don't call back.
Please don't.
Don't call back. Give us a couple months.
Maybe next time.
We love you,
sound
though.
effects. Yeah. All right. You know what? I feel better about Steve than I did the first time.
That was intense.
Yeah, and I won my bet. Maybe that's why I feel better.
Man, I could have sworn he was going to be dating someone at least 50.
Yeah, I had a vibe that wasn't the case. Even though chicks and age doesn't mean anything, actually kind of, I think.
Totally does.
Maybe when he's 70, he will.
Oh, for sure.
The younger chicks at 50, yeah.
Hey, I don't know if you know this. Something Beyond Cool is happening at the Taylor Hawkins tribute concert as it features a very special musician, and you're going to hear from her at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. If I call Travis, will I actually see him or someone who works for him?
Absolutely. When you come in to my office, when you first call in, my staff will try to help you with any basic questions that you have. I can give you a call back, but they'll usually try to schedule you for a free consultation with me, the attorney. And I'll meet with you personally. We'll talk about the basics of your case, and I'll take you through a question and answer session an interview that usually lasts about 30 minutes. We'll get the basics of your financial situation. I can answer your questions, and we can talk about whether bankruptcy makes sense, your non-bankruptcy options, and how bankruptcy could affect you, what the process is.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. Thanks for listening.
When it's time for an adventure on the open highway, one quick call to American Family Insurance gets you headed in the right direction. Our travel peace of mind package is there if you encounter a bump in the road. From roadside assistance to rental car coverage, we have you covered. Find a local agent or get a quote at amfam.com.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.